Evening everybody. Just something different tonight. I thought I'd come out and see how accurate my newly acquired Bergara BMR 22 long rifle is in my hands. I'm no expert, so everything you see in the following video take with a grain of salt, although I'm not editing stuff out, but as I said, I'm not an expert. Others may be able to do better. For purposes of clarity, I've cleaned the rifle when I first got it. I came out last night and put a few shots through it. It was windy as complete buggery last night. Got up to 40 k's an hour. Looked good at 6 o'clock, but it turned to crap from there. So last night was a semi-run-in period of about 60 shots, I think, put through it. But tonight is perfect weather, almost no wind, so I thought I'd come back out and have another crack with no wind to worry about, so to speak. I've got a selection of ammunition, some hunting stuff, because this will be primarily a hunting rifle, although a bit of target stuff as well, maybe some field rifle reposition, something like that. So I've got a little bit of everything. We'll run through that as I'm shooting it. Well, before I shoot it, you'll know what it is, and then we'll see how accurate everything is. So just load up some magazines and we'll get cracking. That's better. Now that aeroplane's disappeared, I've got some stuff loaded up. So, first things first, Winchester Subsonics. They're 40 grain, 1,065 feet per second. Give them a crack. And for those, well, strange video, but look, anyone who's watching this, the orange Winchester PowerPoint, I found a few boxes of these in the war chest, so I'm going to give these a crack. Can't get them anymore, but I do also have some of the newer Winchester PowerPoint. So to be fair, the hunting stuff is a bit of a Winchester smorgasbord. The only thing I don't have, well, the only thing I've got that's not Winchester is CCI Segmented 22s. These came out of the war chest as well. Somebody gave them to me. God knows what they're going to be like, but I got 5 of them, so we'll see what they do. Can't buy them anymore, I don't think. And last one, Remington upside down CB 22s. Very quiet, these ones. But anyway, we'll get cracking with the Winchester Subsonic. These ones, we'll see how they go. Let's see how this works. Here we go, and we're off. Well, almost. Would have helped if I put it on target to start with. Anyway, here we go. Well, it was going right until that last shot. I pumped it out just a little bit. I'll measure these when I get home, because if it's either outdoors, we're not made of cash. Could have bought a tape measure, could have bought a set of verniers, calipers, didn't. Measure it when I get home. But in saying that, yeah, apart from that flyer, it's not a bad group. You'll see it because I'll link it in across the top. Anyway, let's get into the next one. Winchester PowerPoint orange box. Let's see how these boys crack. As expected, a bit more zot. Again, nothing too shabby. They're grouping, they're not really touching, but they're grouping in a nice little circle. Probably 3/4 of an inch maybe. But again, I'll have to measure that when I get home. Anyway, I'll load up the next 2 magazines and we'll come back and check in. Alright, back again and ready to go. So, first one, and to be fair, to be honest, I'm not sure how I ended up with these. Winchester Super Suppressed 45 grain subsonic, round nose, black copper plated. I normally wouldn't use these for hunting. Round nose, no hollow point. They're suppressed but great. I don't have a suppressor. The Bergara is threaded for that type of accessory, but here in Australia, the land of not so free, Hollywood has a lot to answer for. Suppressors bad. No one can have them. You could be a criminal if you own one. People have got them, professional shooters. It is possible to get them, but yeah, on a rec license, almost impossible. Almost. There are ways possibly. So yeah, super suppressed, and then the current Winchester PowerPoints will give them a lash. Anyway, super suppressed, 45 grain, Subsonic. Let's see how this goes. I have to adjust this a little bit. By the way, don't anyone copy this cramp technique. It's my technique. You guys have to bugger off and find your own. Good, bad, or otherwise. Anyway, here we go. Well, I almost jinxed myself, and then I thought about it. Kept my mouth shut, still jinxed myself. I was going to say I wouldn't hunt with them, but they were grouping really well. And then the last 2 shots blew it out. In saying that, out of the 5 shots, I got 2 touching, 1 next door, and another 2 a little bit further away, but you'll see that in the video. Still really no worse than the others as far as grouping size, maybe a little bit bigger, might have blown it out a little bit. Anyway, Winchester PowerPoint, current batch, 40 grain, 1280 feet per second. Helps if you take the other one out, eh? Alright, let's see how these both puppies go. Bugger. That was looking really good. Really good. 3 shots on top of each other. Well, slightly left and right, but geez. One just underneath it, and that last one, yeah, blew it out. But still, so far, pick of the bunch. Winchester PowerPoint, current batch. Anyway, I will pick some, well, pick another 2, come back after I've loaded up and we'll get back into it. Cheers. Alright, here we go. Back again. So, the Highland Subsonic. Don't know who gave them to me. Somebody on one of the hunting forums, I think. Might have even been Joel Munro. Probably was him, actually. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you can't get these anymore. So, why am I testing? I got 5 left. Shits and giggles, why not? So I got those, and the other one that I got, I've had these for a while but never done anything with them. Upside down, CCI Segmented Subsonics. Segmented hollow point. These are doing 1,050 feet per second. I've got no idea what the Highlands are doing. But let's get into it. We'll go to the Highlands first. Let's see what happens. There, that would help too, eh? Alright. Just had a horrible feeling that I have not recorded any of that first bit. So if I have to do this again, the Highland Subsonics will not make it. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Don't do this to me. There we go. That's the first one I've actually had that didn't like it. Tactical bolt knob. A little bit worse than the others, but still nothing fantastic. Anywho, let us try CCI Segmented. I'm not cleaning this between these shots either. I thought about it, and ahh'd, but historically, some 22s like a clean barrel, some ammunition likes a clean barrel, other stuff doesn't. I could spend all day trying to work out what each one of these actually like, dirty barrel, clean barrel, and then come back, but the real world, who's got time for that? Clean it before you start, try a few shots, try a few brands. If you really want to try, again, clean it and treat it with a clean barrel, but you never know what you're going to get. Could be what you're shooting likes a dirty barrel, in which case cleaning it in between every time you change ammunition, brands, whatever, you're going to be chasing your tail. So it is what it is. Haters going to hate. Comment in the comments. I'm a big boy, I can take it. Anyway, let's get cracking. These are the CCI Segmented Subsonics. Well, that started off promising. First 3 shots inside the little black dot, well, on the edge of the outside of the black dot, and it went downhill from there. Last 2 shots. Ooh. Look, first 2 in the black, 1 on the outside. Last 2, quite a distance away, so not so good. Promising though, I do like the sound of the segmented CCI Subsonic. Anyway, I'll load up the Remington CBs and then the RWS hole points, and then we'll get into the match type grading.